Hello, folks. This story was sent to me by a subscriber and is intended for educational purposes only. Thank you for watching. 800 micrograms LSD. The day my toaster became a philosopher. I never thought a Sunday morning could turn into an epic saga about a talking toaster. But then again, I'd never dropped 800 micrograms of LSD before. I figured if I was going to embark on an acid trip, I might as well go big or go home. Spoiler alert. I did both, big and weird, then somehow found myself questioning the existential meaning of toast. It all started innocuously enough. The room felt a little more alive. Colors brighter. Textures deeper. My eyes darted to the toaster sitting quietly on the kitchen counter, its usual metallic indifference suddenly imbued with a sort of presence. The first clue was when it blinked. No joke. 1 second it was just a toaster. The next its little buttons lit up like eyes, and it gave me a wink. "Good morning, my friend," it said, voice smooth as butter melting on fresh bread. I blinked. Good morning. Did you just talk? Indeed, I've been meaning to discuss the nature of breakfast and our place in this universe. The toaster's crumb tray slid open slightly, revealing a tiny scroll. Care for a philosophical chat over some rye. I laughed nervously, but was way too deep into the trip to back down. Sure, why not? The toaster's lever went down with a satisfying click, and suddenly the kitchen transformed. The toaster was now a wise sage perched atop a mountain of bread slices, wearing a tiny wizard's hat made of foil. The walls morphed into rolling hills of jam jars and butter knives, and my coffee mug became a babbling brook murmuring secrets. Life, the toaster began, is much like bread. It starts as a simple, unassuming dough, but with the right heat and patience, it transforms. Sometimes we burn, sometimes we rise, always changing, never static. I nodded solemnly. So, you're saying toast is like life? Precisely. And yet, much like toast, people rush through their existence, never savoring the crisp moments. At that moment, my cat strolled in, tail high, looking like an unbothered king surveying his kingdom. The toaster looked at her and sighed. The feline embodiment of nonchalance. A lesson in detachment, yet so full of mystery. The toaster's crumb tray slid out again, this time revealing a tiny kaleidoscope. Look through this, and you shall see the many faces of reality. I peered in, and the room exploded into a mesmerizing swirl of colors and patterns. Each twist revealed new universes, toast-shaped planets, rivers of honey, clouds made of powdered sugar. I could hear tiny toast crumbs singing harmonies of the cosmos. Suddenly, the toaster lowered its lever and shot out a piece of perfectly brown bread, hovering in midair. "This," it said, "is the embodiment of your journey. Crispy, warm, slightly unpredictable. Will you savor it or let it fall to the floor?" I reached out and caught the toast. It smelled heavenly, but before I could take a bite, the room flipped upside down. The toaster transformed into a psychedelic dragon, breathing steam that smelled like freshly baked bread and peppermint. Got so softly the fire. I was riding it through cotton candy clouds, laughing uncontrollably, as the dragon narrated jokes about kitchen appliances and their secretry. Eventually, the dragon landed back on the counter, slowly morphing back into my humble toaster. The kitchen returned to normal, save for a lingering scent of toasted enlightenment. As the trip wound down, I sat with the toast in hand, feeling a strange reverence for an appliance I'd never really noticed before. The toaster, now silent, seemed to smile in its own mechanical way. I realized that even the most mundane things could hold cosmic significance, if you dared to listen. And maybe, just maybe, the secret to life was as simple as enjoying your toast a little more. That day, breakfast became a profound adventure, and my toaster, well, it became the wisest philosopher I never expected to meet.